Lee's going to do 18 reps, and as you can see, she's holding a dumbbell on one side opposite the working leg. This is making her core work like crazy, and as the set goes on, you're going to notice how the core muscles fire because they have to balance her torso. The heavier that weight load is, the harder the core has to work, but that has to be a gradual process. I think it also adds a lot of strategic challenge to the opposite glute in particular. So this total set is 18 reps, and when Lee feels like she's a rep short of failure, she can just altogether drop that dumbbell safely and continue the set for 18 reps, and then she'll switch legs. Trying to get to parallel. And a bench is usually a pretty good height to use for the rear leg, which is so much harder than what I would call a static lunge or a dynamic lunge that's just on the ground. Doing a good job. You can see her knee is even approximately with her shoelaces. She has a good position with her torso, looking straight ahead or a little bit down. How does it feel on the core? It's hard to talk, right? But our core muscles were intended to balance us, right? Not, sit-ups and all these ground-based things that people do. This is kind of how nature intended. Not a good movement if somebody has a history of a back injury, by the way, and you have to be gradual. This is only a 4-kilo dumbbell, or about a little bit less than 10 pounds. But, dropping the load as you go throughout the set, making sure that the reps are appropriate and proper form. How did that feel compared to other lunges you've done? Certainly you've done a lot over the course of your life.
Yeah, you don't really get to 18 rep range. Really.
Right, typical. Strength. And then in terms of the core engagement, how did it feel with having the load just on one side?
You kind of got more core stability.
Right, core stability, some oblique work, really excellent stuff. A lot of bang for your buck out of every rep. Again, working the lower body, the core, also posture, having to hold the dumbbells, and tiny bit of arm work, just a little bit of grip work.